everybody, back with another installment. Dr. Savage84, he posted a comment with a link. He said I should check it out, and immediately, it's just unbelievable. And I just done um, Mad Mike Hughes, the flat Earth steam engine rocket guy that apparently they said died. Rest in wholeness, if that is the case, obviously. We don't deal with pieces around here, we deal with wholeness. Anyway, immediately in my head, I know Spacey's 26. She died at 101 years old. And for anyone with a brain, you know all these stories that they're coming out with, and if you understand like the agenda with the whole, there's a lot of these. Oh man, I don't even know half of the names from the women stuff going on. I know you got all your fluid stuff and your binary stuff going on, your LGBTQ, but there's so many of these agendas going on, and at the same time it's damage control, you know, with the whole, oh, we went to the moon and all that sort of crap, and we can leave Earth's orbit in the ionosphere and Van Allen belt and all this type of shit. No, you can't. You never have and you never will. So I'll even give you a maybe, but as far as I know, you definitely haven't. I'll allow you a maybe, because you never know. All right. Anyway, so let's continue. And of course, before we do, get your popcorn out, whatever you have, get your munch, get it ready, your hot drink, your snacks. All right, so let's get into this now. So immediately, when you press the play with the little video here, 209. Of course, NASA is established on June 29th in 1958. Of course, that's why they've got the time here. 58 minutes past, Secret Society 58. Was it Rosicrucian? And more. Of course, they want to play God of You, Tetragrammaton equals 58. God equals 26. Letter 26, 206 bones in the human body, and the rest. I don't want to sidebar too long, so feel free to check out my last video because I do go in for a while, and I'm not going to be spending that much time on this one. Interesting as well, I'm just clocking now, they've got 16 minutes past the hour. That's going to make sense in a minute when we look at the release of the film Hidden Figures on January 6th, but we're going to get more out of that, so just bear with me. Alright, so Katherine Johnson, apparently the American mathematician that, you know, she done some stuff to aid some of the orbiting or whatever the hell was going on. Apparently, you know, they're in space and shit, and she's down here. Anyway, of course, Masonic 29, Pi, remember they're all about timing, so Pi 29. And again, check out my last video with Mad Mike Hughes, the steam rocket guy, the whole flat earth guy, etc. and all that stuff. Anyway, and that's why I was just laughing as soon as I saw this. And imagine, she's born when? The 26th of August. So again, prime relationship with the 101, space equals 26. She dies at 101, she's born on the 26th of August, 1918. Okay, born in Black History Month. Of course, she's a lady. I'm not calling her a bitch, obviously, but I'm saying I know these things all equate to 2442. So bitch, lady, feminine, female, daughter, and probably one or two that I'm forgetting, all equal 2442. Again, she died in Black History Month, the only month that equals to 42 using any cipher in gematria. So NASA 73. Hold tight for the 46 because that's going to come into effect in a second. I'm sure there's a prime relationship, but anyway, just give me 1 second here. And this is the date she's born on. I'm sure this is for this year. Is it for this year? We'll see. No. This is for last year, incoming to when she just died, because this year it's 239 when it hits on her birthday, or her apparent birthday, if it's somebody that just, you know, drafted up and she's just playing a role. Do you know what I mean? She just comes out, you know, old school gal that was in some Eastern Star sorority fraternity something. You know what I mean? It's playing the role. Obviously, they've got the actors to play the role of these people to try and give it more validity and all that sort of crap. It's all damage control. It's all bullshit. Again, you've even got 26 in there. NASA equals 53. You've got a numerology of 53. I think 28 as well. NASA 28. Note the 127 days remaining Of course, Scottish Rite Freemasonry 127. Now it's 5 months and 30 days from her birthday to when she died today, Monday the 24th of February. Note the life lesson of 30, we're going to get back to that. And I just told you about the 46, right? So we just had a life lesson for our last birthday of 46, second one down. There it is. And today we have a numerology of 46. Fucking hell. Sacrifice 46. Of course, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice. Let's continue. And again, NASA equals 53, yeah? 5 months and 30 days from our birthday last year to today. Katherine equals 46 and 53. I mean, fucking hell, man. Already, yeah? Already we're on fire. We've just begun. Hidden figures equals 129. Keep that in mind. We'll come back to that. Well, that's interesting. And note, space also equals 44. We're going to get to that. And remember, kill 44, execution 44. All right. And kill 17, space 17. All right, so again, Katherine, 53, 5 months and 30 days from my last birthday. See, I had to do that a few times because, you know, that's the virtual me pinching my skin for you. Like, when you see them slides keep repeating like that, you know, when I was prepping this, that is a virtual me biting my skin. That's a virtual representation, you know, like I always mentioned recently, the real-time pupil dilation. So, from her birthday this year now, so from today going to her birthday this year, to this year, from today, 24th of February to 26th of August, 26 weeks and 2 days. So that's, you know, mirror, reflection, whatever, how you want to look on it. 26, 26, 26, 62, anyway, still 26. 6 months, 2 days even. Again, space 26. She died at 101. The 26 prime is 101. Unbelievable. This year, she's got a life lesson of 38. Murder, death, kill, cancel, destroy. Masonic, you know, killing, and more. All have the 3883 relationship. Of course, you've got a day numerology of 20 in there. Date numerology of 74. Killing a Masonic 74. I mean, this is just brutal all over. And again, this year it's it's a leap year. So her day of birth will land on the 239th day of the year. Remember, government 52, time, death, RIP 25, the reflection is 52, and again the 52nd prime is 239. So let's slide on here. Mathematics, they said she's a mathematician. Mathematics equals 185. Of course, it's 185 days to her birthday. So from today to her birthday, or upcoming what would have been, because she died today, they're saying, a span of 185 days. I mean, it's just fucking hell. It's just brutal. Every time. I don't see how anybody can dismiss this. It shouldn't take it shouldn't take long for you to say, oh shit. Obviously, there is that organic side running, obviously, but when you see when you just understand the practice of what these people are doing to play God over you, again, you know, the mind schism, keep you in Groundhog's Day, excuse me. I'm sure there's a part 2 coming out of that this year. Groundhog's Day 2 with what's his face, man? That was in Zombieland. What's his name again? Shoot, it's from Ghostbusters. Can't think of his name right now. Anyway. Catherine Coleman Global Johnson. It's like global, right? I mean, just the nonsense. It's just global, gullible. It's like they're trying to get both in there or something. Global. Anyway, when she was born, she had a life lesson of 53. NASA equals 53. We just had the 5 months and 30 days even, with a numerology of 52. This year, with her upcoming birthday, 239 days rather than the 238 that we can see there. Again, the 52nd prime, 239, government, White House, president, government, White House, president, 52. Again, a life lesson of 53. Even the 71's in there as well. And something that I didn't realize on the last upload with Mike, the Mad Mike something when I was doing the with the NASA dates. Something came up when I said 171, and I didn't realize. I knew NASA, National Aeronautics and Space Administration, equals 666. That's why I had the old lady Peggy Whitson come back on 666 days talking all bullshit. But if you look on Wiki, they changed it since they even made that admission. They made it 665. I mean, anyway, we're gonna get to the 171. You'll see it. So Katherine Coleman, Global Johnson, 290. I mean, we had the 2-minute 9-second video. NASA's established on the 29th day of the year. Unbelievable. Remember, we just had the Mad Mike, the flat Earth guy with his rocket, steam rocket. He's born on February 9th, 29. Again, Pi 29, Masonic 29. It's just undeniable. NASA established July 29th. It's just undeniable. Murdered equals 128. Sure, NASA or something equals 33 as well. Maybe in the jury cipher. But anyway, there's a 137 in there. If you follow the work, of course, you know they love that 33 and the whole Jesus thing and 33 vertebrae. So let's continue and slide on. Sacrifice also equals 55. See, we've got the numerology of 46 there. Again, in Genesis 4:6, it begins with a sacrifice, and again, it also equals 55 as well as the 46. Now, of course, green screen. We're gonna get to all of that in a second. The Talmud green screen. We're gonna get to that, so just hold tight for that. Why her dying on today, with it being the 311 days remaining. And of course, Cure 64 as well. But again, we'll get to the word intent, pigeonholing the words, just like how they've got all the death intent ones and sacrifice ones. Again, that's for those new. We'll get to that. So let's continue. So again, NASA established July 29th. Again, we just had that. We spoke about that. That was a virtual bite. Here it is again. 2 minutes and 9 seconds. Katherine Johnson. Oh my God. It's just, who believes this trash, man? Who believes this nonsense? Fucking hell. Wow. Some synchronicities going on. I'm doing this decode around 8:29. I didn't even see all of that. Anyway, catching it now as I'm doing the video upload recording. So, did I mention 239 days? Remember this year on the leap year, our birthday lands on that day. Imagine, for Hidden Figures, the movie, that's 2 hours and 7 minutes. We'll get to that, why that's important, or why that stood out, after me catching what I'm about to say. So, the trailer for the film Hidden Figures, yeah? For the damage control, about shit that never took place, it's just all nonsense, yeah? And if you think that these actresses don't know what's going on, or at least 1 out of the 3, you need Uncle Reggie. So, hope that woke you up. 1 add 1 is 2. Alright, so let's continue. So, 6th of January, the release of this. It does say for Canada, mind. There was a couple of releases, one on Christmas Day. I didn't check that one, but this one was so good. Like, this was the first one that I just went with this one, because there was 3 of them. And I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm just going to go with January 6th. I'm sure if you go with all of them, they're all going to be dreamy, yeah? All going to be dreamy to get, you know, full maximizing the craft and the alchemic practice. You know what I mean? Setting the cells nicely, working with the cosmos. Excuse me. Remember, on a day leaving 127 days our birthday, right? Let's just quickly get it up. So we're fully concise. Yep. So on a apparent birthday, leaves 127 days of the year. Yeah, again, Scottish Rite Freemasonry 127. And then here we have, where are we? Where art thou? Oh yeah, running time of the movie is 127 minutes. Of course it is. Fucking hell. You know? I'm sure it is. Now, let's continue here. And again, Ritual 27, of course, Club 27. Somebody doesn't actually have to die all the time when you know the movements and the practice. But, you know, to be fair, 8 times out of 10, that's what's going on. It's a mixed bag, goddammit. 50-50. That's the better way to say it. Right, so, of course, we had the 38 with the life lesson number this year for her birthday. Yeah, remember, death, kill, murder, drowned, execute, found dead. And the rest that I can't think of right now, RIP. Sonic 83, 38, anyway, 74 on that. Of course, Metacritic with the 74, Saturn 93. Right, where are we? So the 38th prime is 163. So again, from movie release in 2017, at the beginning, January, to when she dies today, 163 weeks, and her birthday has a life lesson of 38 this year. Unbelievable. It's just unbelievable. Of course, this is going to make an appearance. So she dies today, Black History Month. Of course, the 213 code is strong with just myriads of examples. So many. Just check out my other videos because it should just save sidebarring. But of course, Black History Month 213, Black Panther 213, death and nigger both equal 213. I mean, undeniable. So 3 years, 1 month, and 2 weeks. Also a spanner from the release of the film to when the actual real life supposed lady, mathematician Katherine Johnson. And I'm sure that's one of the names for rockets as well. Johnson as well, and them kind of thing there. Obviously because rockets are phalluses. Johnson, that's why Magic Johnson that got AIDS. Or, not that he actually got AIDS. Fucking hell. Pretty fit and strong looking still, huh? He lived for long. Or you saying it was a special case like fucking ALS with William Stephen Hawkins. That just did not look like the same person as far as I'm concerned by the time he died. Alright, so we already had the 5 months 30. Now we've got 3 years 50 days. I mean, come on. NASA 35, you see? So right, we've got the 38, we just spoke about that. With the life lesson and the 163 days. NASA 17 or Space 17. Space 44 as well. Look, she dies on the 24th. When the film came out, it's got a numerology of 24 in 2017 on January 6th. Are you seeing this? Undeniable. And mine, the 16th prime, January 6, 1/6 like 16. The 16th prime is 53. NASA 35, 53. I know there's a 53. Is it Space 53 or NASA? I know it's 35. Oh yeah, Katherine 53. Sorry. But it's the same difference anyway. 35, 53. It's the same difference. So Space 17, let me just go back 1 second here. Yeah, so we've got the life lesson, daily numerology, plus Space 44 anyway, NASA 17, Space 17. As I say, she died on the 24th, which is today in 2020. Just had to quickly recover that, just to make sure I'm fully concise. So again, NASA 17, Space 17. Unbelievable. Today's the 24th, she's got a life lesson 24. And with the movie release on the annual to her birthday, so in the same year, 7 months and 20 days. Remember, the film is 2 hours and 7 minutes. But it had a running time. But it also had, I don't know if you said, oh, that must be saying it in a different way, obviously, because you had the 127, did we not? Right, so again, Ritual 27, the 27 club also equals 72. 7 months and 20. This year got a numerology of 27 for January 6th. I mean, it's just undeniable, man. Undeniable. Of course, it's also a span from on the annual January 6th to today. 1 month and 18 days. Of course, death and spiritual 118. And of course, all CNI. Saturn 119. All CNI. Saturn. A couple I'm forgetting today. But, man, I can't remember what the other ones are right now. There's that 171 that I was talking about. And 666. Oh man. Now 30th prime, of course we've got the 311. Of course the Talmud, astronaut, of course she was doing, you know, her math magics, as I like to call it, in conjunction with fairy tales, excuse me. And fairy tales, math magics, and myth conceptions, that's the one. So astronaut 30, again, today on the 24th of February, we have a life lesson of 30, and again, the 30th prime is 311, yeah? Unbelievable. So we're about to close out. They put a supposed picture of her that I'm not buying. Too tough, but I mean, I know you've got her in the video and stuff, but I mean, anyway. But I'm just on a whole, I'm not buying it. That's what I'm saying. Sorry, man, you got to do so many disclaimers because there's so many levels and layers here. Fuck, you know. So Johnson in 1983. I mean, come on. Today we got a life lesson. No, her birthday this year has a life lesson of 38. With the RIP, Death, Kill, Cancer, Destroy, and all the rest of that, what have yous. And of course, February, the only month that equals 42. We're in Black History Month. The 42nd prime is 181. They call her the American Mathematician. Equals 181. Unbelievable. 134 is kind of in there as well, but I'm not going to go there right now. Astronaut 129. Hidden Figures equals 129. I did say to look out for that. It's going to come back at you. So, February 42, we just spoke about that. Of course, false flag and hoax equals 48. We're in the month of February. February also equals 48 as well as 42. Oh, man. I mean, what do you say to all of this? And again, this is how they keep you under that heavy-duty mind schism in Groundhog Day. And when they just give you garbage, you know, and direct and orchestrate your life and your thinking. You know what I mean? But they leave that to you. They just put all this out and then all the rest is to you, you know? The only space they want is the space in between your ears. The only final frontier, excuse me, is, you know, is your frontal lobe and your ideas and your thinking and all of that. That's all they want. So note here, of course, they got the arch. Obviously, that's going to be the atmosphere, the hyperboloid, the dome, so to speak. All right, but not a literal snow globe dome like that idiot. What's his name? Mark Sargent will go around with for the last 3-4 fucking years. Still ain't upgraded. Even though he knows, but he don't want to upgrade the people to truly, do you know what I mean? Because he's actually part of their damage control. Know that. So, interestingly, so if you go NASA Hidden Figures, right? Or Hidden Figures NASA. Anybody want to guess what that equates to? 83. Imagine. Fuck, you know. And 38, of course. Same difference. And you can already see it. 101. So for the film cover, you got NASA. It says NASA on the floor. You got the three ladies walking over it. Yeah, this is the cover of the film. Hidden Figures. Yeah. And if you write Hidden Figures, NASA, not only does it equal 83, Unbelievable. For that 38 in conjunct, it also equals 101. So here they are talking today about the lady that died 101 years old. You see? It's just the same shit, different situation, man. So here it is again. What is this? CBS News or NBC? And is that a black acronym as well? Anyway, Katherine Johnson, NASA, mathematician depicted in Hidden Figures, dies 101 today, alright? And then somebody saying she was a hero, she was an American hero, and her pioneering legacy will never be forgotten. Is that pioneering like, if you go on Smarter every day, yeah, you will find one with him and Don Pettit. Tell me about, go and look at the bull rings and you let me know if that is saving the mechanism when they move the windows. Yeah. Just think about air pressure and stuff like that. I mean, you're in the vacuum of space. Really? Just look at the tiny bull rings. You're telling me. Unbelievable. So let's continue. Even Dustin knows. Hey, Dustin knows something's up. Probably more than, he knows how we think, to be fair, if anything. But some people can be still caught in the web and lies of deception. So anyway, let's continue here. So it's also spanned 6 months, 3 days from the day she died today to her birthday. 6 months, 3 days, yeah? Now, this person, who is like a NASA administrator, wrote this on his Twitter today. Jim Bridenstine, administrator for NASA, yeah? So this is what he wrote. Was an American hero, and her pioneering legacy will never be forgotten, yeah? Will never be forgotten. So 6 months and 3 days. Does anybody want to take a wild guess, hint, hint, what this is going to equate to? 630. 630. Undeniable, man. And of course, without the day checked, it would be 63. Sacrifice also equals 62. Unbelievable. I mean, Now, Space 44. This guy is currently age 44. Let's turn up the grooves in the backdrop. So this guy is currently age 44. He's born on the 15th of June. That is interesting. If you're following the work, you know why that is just slightly. Okay, so I just done with his birthday, I think I did. Now, June 15th, yeah? Shoot, there was a 233 earlier, if you clocked it, but it wasn't a main focus point on this. But anyway, of course, the 113 days is, as this is, of course, Synagogue of Satan 223, and Skull and Bones' number 223. And of course, Hoax 48, False Flag 48, the 48th Prime 223. So, of course, Government, White House, and I think President 133, I'm sure. And of course, it's coming up. It's already there in the background. Look, you see the 113 days? Like, today is the day that leaves 311 days on a leap year of the year, yeah? So 311, 113, Talmud, which we're going to get to. And of course, Kill 64, 64th Prime, 311. It's just undeniable. And today has got a date, a life lesson of 30, yeah? So we've got a 30 with a life lesson today, and the 30th prime, as I said before, is 113. And of course, mathematics again equals 112. It's also a span, without it checked, of 112 days. It's just undeniable. I mean, come on, man. What do you say to that? It's just dub plates every time. So again, for the naysayers and the fools that don't want to use their brain, or they're paid to do it, I mean, how can you even justify being instrumental in aiding the madness, It's a bit crazy, right? So of course, it's also 16 weeks from her death to his birthday upcoming on the 15th of June. 16 weeks, like, when did it come out again? Exactly. One of the release dates was January 6th for the movie, Hidden Figures. So again, there's that 113, 311 for you. Undeniable. Of course, 73 days with his birthday and her birthday. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. NASA 73, Saturn 73, Sacrifice 37. Wow. Also 2 months and 11 days. Look on his birthday. Death 25, time RIP. The reflection of 52, remember? She got the 239, the 52nd prime. Government 52, White House, etc. President. And of course, what was the movie? 2 hours, 7 minutes. You got the 10 weeks and 3 days, the 27th prime. Undeniable, man. His name. James Bridenstine. 103. Undeniable. Yeah? So when you see all these people chiming in on all of this stuff, no, why? I mean, I've pointed this example out a bazillion times. What? Janelle? Oh, no, wait. Janelle Monáe, so you got all the actresses here for the movie, for the propaganda nonsense and damage control. You know, this is what the devil does. This is what the narcissist does, man. This is what they do. The sociopathics, you know, and all the rest of the layers of it. But look here, I just clocked this now. So in 2017, what's this? You know, all the actresses. This is at the Oscars on February when? 26. The 26th of February. I mean, come on, man. Undeniable. And there is more, obviously, I can add to that. Planet equals 26. If you write out 226, you get 93. Of course, going straight back to Saturn. Of course, 2017, NASA and space equals 17. It's just undeniable. Q 17. All right. Undeniable shit, man. Undeniable. So, I think that is wrapping it up. Saturn 21, and of course you've got the prime relationship, 12th prime 37, 21st 73. We've just gone over all of this. I mean, it's just... So, what time? Oh, of course. Look at the time of his tweet. Look at the time of the tweet. Look at the time of the tweet. 2:52 p.m. Today. February 24th, 2020, of course. 2:52. And he's got a life lesson this year on his birthday of 25. And as we already pointed out, the 239 with the 59 prime relationship, because of her birthday on the leap year this year, on 26th of August. You see? Unbelievable. Johnson enrolled in the graduate math program, but left school after the first session to start a family with her husband, James Global, or Global. It's just all nonsense and bullshit. Anyway, and you know, and fictional type characters that are just playing a role. And then you got the actors then come in to try and do the damage control, as I already said, on top of it. Do you know what I mean? It's just all a mind schism fuckery. So of course they're going to say the couple had 3 daughters, yada yada yada. But just after that, in 1952, a relative told her about the position in the all-black West area computing section. It's just all bullshit. Global died of cancer in 96. This is the husband. Johnson married... No, hold up. Wait. But her role quickly became permanent. Hold up. Okay, I need to get my head around that bit. That little bit there. The 56 bit, because I'm kind of just reading quick highlights bits with who died. But, of course, Kill 59 anyway. NASA, the prime relationship. Kill 17. 59. I mean, space, NASA 17. Anyway. So, there's that 25 for his birthday. Remember, I'm sure there was a 46 or the numerology. Or the life lesson as well somewhere. I think it was on the numerology. I think it's for today, if I remember correctly. And the 46 prime is 199. Unbelievable. So, let me bring it up. So, quick Talmud. And of course, this is the passage from the Talmud Handbook that they all go by, the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, as well as all the other contingencies and factions running the show. You know, your Russian ones, your Russia counterparts, your Korean counterpart, your China counterpart, running the latest coronavirus drill and all of this type of shit going on. And again, with this passage, it just lets you know that in their legal setting, if you don't understand what's going on, they will just have their way with you and take the piss. So if you want to be subject to your straw man, your fictional character, they will just take the piss out of you, treat you like cattle, and all the rest. I mean, they will do that anyway, even if you do have realization, because there's not enough people woken up yet to stop the fuckery of chemtrails and all the rest of the bollocks. So, you know, unfortunately, people like myself, we have to endure the bullshit. So. This is why, interestingly, Scottish, this is all, remember, in a legal setting, they can lie and circumvent the Gentile, yeah? So, through their madness. So, Scottish right through Masonry, Scottish 113, mainstream 113, dishonest, not true, bullshit, green screen, not factual, disinfo, not honest, infidelity, politics, clear to see, fiction, illusions, world war, inside job, Decepticons as well, I'm sure, perjury 113, but of course, green screen, you know, CGI and all that shit. So, where do I want to go here? I want to go to... Of course, you don't live on a spinning ball. I mean, I've covered all of this. So, just check out my last upload. Alright, so that's me. And of course, if none of that still didn't make any sense to you, wakey wakey. Alright, so it's that time. See you on the next one. Wholeness. Flat mother loving power. Spread love and light, and of course give gracious gratitude, but take no shit.